Hello, this is Robin Sampson McCarthy with BibleJournalClasses.com, and today I'm going to teach you how to Bible journal in Canva. Canva, which is short for Canvas, is a user-friendly design platform. It's very easy to use, it's drag and drop friendly, and you can create all kinds of visual content, including Bible journaling. A kit from my Etsy shop. It's the Psalms 119 kit. We're going to use this kit, and what I did was I made a folder called Lesson 5 on my computer, and I dragged and dropped all the things that, let me go grab something to show you. I dragged and dropped everything I wanted to use into that folder so that I could use it in Canva. And when I get to Canva, I'm going to show you how to do this. So open Canva. The neat thing I wanted to tell you about Canva is it's free. There's a free version and a paid version, but you can make templates and designs and drag and drop, and there's a lot of free images and free fonts and free text tools and all kinds of things that you can do. So I'm going to show you the free version is powerful. It has a few limitations, but I think that you're going to find, I have a paid version and I can't go back to the free size. You could also use whiteboard or document. I'm going to type in custom size, and I want to do 11, make sure your units are in inches, 11 by 8.5, and that way when I'm done I can print this from my computer. Now right now we have a blank page. Now I've already uploaded, and I use this button over here called Uploads, and I've already uploaded several files. In fact, you can see the page that I've already created. Let me just upload another file, and here I'm going to my Lesson 5, and I'm going to upload these two flowers just to show you how to upload, and boom, there they are. So what I did was I uploaded a journal page, and I'm going to tell this to set image as background. You can watch this video again. I'm not going to slow down too much because you can go back and forth and watch it again. And then here I'm going to put a frame on it for the Bible verse. Then I'm going to put the Bible verse inside the frame. It's just dragging and dropping. And my elements all match. You don't have to worry about matching anything. I'm going to put a little art doll. Isn't she cute? Now let me show you how to do a drop shadow. In Photoshop, this is quite a bit different, and it takes a while to find everything, but everything's in here. So to add a drop shadow, you're going to go over here to this little soccer ball where it says FX Effects and do a shadow, drop shadow. And you can make that big or little or from a different angle. And we'll put a drop shadow on that frame. Okay, go back to the uploads. And I already got my journaling done. Here's my journaling. Let me show you where I got it. Here is the lesson, Understanding the Laws, Lesson 5. Every lesson, well, Psalms 119 is an acrostic. It's divided into 22 sections, each section starting with a letter of the Hebrew alphabet. Psalms 119, 33 through 40 is 8 verses, and each one of those verses starts with the Hebrew letter Hey. So we start by learning about the Hebrew letter Hey. Then we go into an overview of Psalms 119, 30. All my lessons are the same format. An overview of the Psalms. And this one happens to have a link to another place where I wrote about God's law. And then we go into a verse-by-verse explanation. The key verse in this one is Psalms 119:33. Teach me, Lord, the way of your decrees, which is another word for law, that I may follow it to the end. And then I break down the verse. Well, all I did was copy and paste this text into each one of these boxes. So I'm going to show you how to do that I'm going to add a blank page and bring a journal card in. Let's grab that one. And you see this little button here with the arrows? That means that we can rotate it. Rotate that journal card. And now let's add a text box. We're just going to copy and paste the text from the lesson and then play with the font sizes and the different kinds of fonts and decide what you want to fit into this journal card. And then we're going to grab the actual Hebrew letter and put it on here. And also, let me go grab the word, which is in my Hebrew letters. And the word spelled out. Now, I'm going to grab both the frame and the text and click Command G on a Mac, Control G on a PC to put those together. And then I'm going to put the hay. See how it went underneath? To get that to go to top, I go to Layer, Bring Forward. Bring Forward. Okay, so now I'm going to group the whole thing and click Command C to copy it and go back to my page and click Command V to paste it. Now we're going to size it to this page, and I want it to look like it's got a Brad or something. Let me upload a Brad. Now if you look at it, it looks a little flat, and here this will show you. When I hit Command plus, it makes the page bigger. I'll show you what a difference a drop shadow makes. So that gave it some depth. Okay, and then we have the journaling for Psalms 119:33 here, which teaches you that the psalmist was saying instruction, guidance, discipleship, and his plea, heartfelt request was to teach them the way of his decrees, to understand them, to comprehend them, to obey them, to follow his laws, to follow his ways, to follow his paths, and to preserve them, even when you face challenges or trials. And then the lessons go on to each verse, and we look at the turn my heart towards your statutes and not towards selfish gain. And then we looked at some examples of people who were motivated by selfish gain. Cain, Lot's wife, Esau, Achan. That's why the Bible gives us all these stories, so we know their selfish gain was met with terrible consequences. To turn our eyes away from worthless things. Again, so many people in the Bible's eyes were on worthless things, like Jezebel. And then for God to fulfill his promise, take away disgrace and shame, and then the conclusion, the prayer, and then I give several different Bible study methods. In this particular lesson, I wrote the Bible study methods I use to create the lesson, and then I always give 10 Bible journaling ideas about framing and decorating the key verse, illustrating the letter hey, etc. So let's go back to Canva and finish up this page. I want to use a cluster because I have enough room on the bottom here to use a cluster. And this is the Psalms that we were studying in this lesson. I had a real hard time learning how to move things around because I'm used to grabbing the item and moving it. And now you can do that with Canva, but used to be you had to use this little arrow and it was hard for me to learn. So it was something that gave me some trouble. We'll put a little flower. Again, I'll put a drop shadow. I don't put drop shadows on the clusters because they already have drop shadows on them when I made them. And then what else did I upload here for this verse? I uploaded a bird. There you go. Okay, go back to the uploads. Here's a butterfly. And you just size it by pulling and dragging and dropping the corner. We're going to rotate it with these little arrows and add a curved. And when you put an image over another image, even if it's just a tiny bit on the corner, it looks better. So that's the way that I made a page, a Bible journal page, by dragging and dropping in Canva. It's pretty easy. I don't think I got the title, which is about understanding the law. And there we have a page. And you can print this. Now, when you click the share button, you have several options. You're going to click download. When you do, it's going to ask you which page. And I always add a page title up here. So let me put Lesson 5, Psalms 119. And then click share, download. And you don't want both pages, you just want page 1. And here's where you can choose a PNG file. You can use a PDF if you're going to print this out on your computer. You could go PDF print. If you're just going to share it in the Facebook group, just a JPEG is good enough. And then you can choose your size, which I always go about 1,000 for sharing on the Facebook group. And then you download it. And the neat thing, too, is after you've downloaded it, you have a copy of it because it stays here. And you can go back in. You can use this as a template. Also, let me show you another thing that you can do in here, is you could go to Elements and just say, let's see, butterfly. I haven't looked at the butterflies here, but I bet that, yeah, they've got some cute ones. So you could always add another butterfly if you wanted to. So there's all kinds of things. Now everything in my kit matches, and this doesn't exactly match, but it's pretty close. So there's so many things that you could do with Canva that what's really great about it is it's free, and you can just try out Bible journaling. Now, another thing you can do is go ahead and make an account in Canva so you can try the freebies, and then go to BibleJournalClasses.com and click on blog, or you can click on freebies. But if you go through the blog, you'll see I have a lot of freebies. So you can download these freebies from the blog, and then you can create a page like this, real simple, by uploading these using the little upload. After you download it and unzip it, you upload it. Just choose whatever you want to upload it onto your Canva, and then it's always there. There's stuff I've done in here. I make all my the titles for my classes in Canva. All these, every one of these is from Canva. And we're only on lesson 5. So go to the BibleJournalClasses.com and click on freebies and download some of these freebies and go in there and play with it and see what you think and let me know. So that's all for now. Bye-bye.